Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I want to talk about FIFA on the Sega Master System and a little bit about TecToy, the company that made it. If you watch my previous videos, you'll know that I like to collect a copy of FIFA for every system that I own, and now I've expanded that into I'm just going to collect a copy of FIFA for every system that it was released on. So I've been going through all of the consoles from Sony and Nintendo and Microsoft and Sega. So I've got a copy of FIFA for the Mega Drive. I also have it for the Sega Saturn. Obviously it wasn't ever released on the Dreamcast because of some kind of EA dispute. And that was it. That was what I thought there was. I know there is one on the Game Gear, but I don't have that yet. But there is actually a version of FIFA for the Master System. And it was released exclusively in Brazil. And trying to collect FIFA for different systems is quite cheap. FIFA is always the least expensive game that you can buy on a console, with the exception of a few. So it was released for the Nokia N-Gage. That's quite pricey, as well as the Gizmondo, a device I'd never even heard of. But the Sega Master System version of FIFA is extortionate. You're talking £80 to £100 for this cartridge, and it's because it's exclusive to Brazil. It's not actually released by EA themselves and sort of released worldwide. It is just released in Brazil by a company called TecToy. Now, TecToy are a very interesting company. They were founded in 1987, and they made electronic toys and games consoles exclusively in Brazil, or that's where they started anyway. And they had a bit of a deal with Sega that they would... I'm not entirely sure about the deal, to be fair, but there have been a lot of sort of rebadged, rejigged and rebranded consoles, like the Sega Mega Drive and the Master System came in these weird exclusive variants, and these were made by TecToy. So really not much else to say, but there is a version of FIFA for the Sega Master System. It's very expensive. It was released in October 1996, and it isn't based off of any previous version, so it's not a port from the Mega Drive, because the Mega Drive version of FIFA was released in 94, but the FIFA for the Sega Master System is kind of almost like a new version. It isn't a port from the Mega Drive. It's not a downgrade or a demake or anything like that. So it's a very odd little game in gaming history. As you know, FIFA been around since 1993 up until the recent one, which is FC 24. That is no longer called FIFA. So you've got a good 25-30 years of FIFA being released pretty much every year, sometimes even more, on every system that you can get it on, and they very quickly become very cheap. So that's the reason I collect FIFA, because people give it away, or you can pick it up for 50p, even in shops. So if you're looking for a cheap game to have on a system, then FIFA is it, but not when you're looking at some of the more rare versions of it. So like I said, the Nokia N-Gage, that is quite a pricey port. The Gizmondo, that's a little handheld device. I haven't even found a copy of FIFA for that. But the Sega Master System version of FIFA is hellishly expensive. It's easily £100. So there you go. There is a version of FIFA for the Master System, but it's exclusive in Brazil and very expensive. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.